Imler's. Little boy's trucking as well. Come on, Emily, you can do it, son. He's a ways back. He's coming. Emily, you can do it, mate. Break the speed limit. That's what I love to see. A man that does not give a shit. Toot toot. Get out my way, bitches. I'm coming through. Toot toot. They have a truck wash, so they get to wash their trucks before they leave, which is awesome. It's only 55. So. Boy, I mean, they know their area. This is their area, so boys can do as they please. Just get it on, go trucking. Their deadlines are way worse than my deadlines. My deadlines are easy. I do not miss pulling a reefer. No. No, I make good money. Reasonably good money. But it was, no, it's a chase job. In the distance you can see us going down the hill and up the hill. Yep. Down we go and up we go. Down we go and up we go. Yep. Old blue Peterbilt coming the other way, look. It's nice. Like that. Coal wagons. We'll get into it in a minute. Get over this hill and it'll stand on it. So. There he goes. Toot toot. Oh, boy's just trucking. Comes his mate. Here he is right now. those as you can do, you get paid for. So you're always on a charge. You're trying to keep the power station or whatever it is that you're delivering the coal to keep running and operating. So you just go, just non-stop. Just let them go. You know, this is their area again. They do this day in, day out. They know what they're doing, so just leave them alone. Let them get on. See them boys taking it easy, you know that something's going on around, so that's how I always look at it. I wonder if they're getting off up here, so there's a hell of a lot of them coming on. Carrying on. Stage 2 would have slowed me down. He's got written on the back of his truck on a sign, "Angrier Bird." That is awesome. Yeah, he's coming off the trailer. At least I get a free truck wash. Lane, Mark. Stop looking at trucks on the right hand side. Just keep it in your lane. He's a good lad. Moved over for him, he was way off the road. places ever survived. I wonder how they do survive now. Dang. The ability to go and see women doing what they do best. I have no idea what that is. But I do remember seeing that once. Science Centre. Going to see women doing what they do best. That's right. Dance provocatively and make abundance. Well, I don't know if they make abundance amounts of money anymore. I don't even know if they did in the first place. I'm sure that they tried their hardest to. After they gave a cut to the business, what they had left over if they were lucky. You know, $50 for a dance, and the company takes $20, $30 of that, whatever. By the time you've paid all your dues and what you're left with, and you've tipped everybody else, you're not left with much. I don't think people ever realise that. Like $25 for a dance, but now I got to tip the geezer and the waitress, and then I got to give the business money, keep everybody happy so I can come back to work. And by the time I've finished out of that $25, I'll be lucky if I've got $10 left. So I just made $10 on one dance. So now I got to do 100 dances. Get my point? Unless the geezer's willing to throw money at you. That's a different matter. Or a woman. A woman might throw money at you. Hell, who knows? It's a free world, do as you please. But I know it's just, you don't make all that money. You don't get all of that money. You don't get it all. So by the time you've paid your entrance fee to go in, and they've made their money on your entrance fee, and that's entrance fee, and that's not cheap. So by the time they've made money on that, and then by the time they get to do what they got to do and hustle, and have tips and money thrown at them, you still got to give a percentage of that to each and everybody else that works with them to go home with what they're left. And then at the end of the day, they got to tally up what they made, and then they got to tell the taxes what they made, and there you go. In a free society, why should you have to pay any taxes on that? I mean, you're basically just saying to somebody, hey, give me money. And they're like, all right, here you go. Show me what you got. All right, this is what I got. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Show me more. Yeah, need to show you more. It's going to cost you more. Oh, okay then. Cool. Stay there, mate, because I ain't moving for you. So I'll back out of it behind you. There you go. Good luck. Yep. Strip clubs, exotic dances, I don't know, whatever you want to call that stuff. Same as a waitress, same as a waiter. Whichever way you look at it, all that money you think they're making, they still have to give a percentage of that away. And then on top of that, they've got to give another percentage away to the taxman. So you make $1, and you give that, and you pay taxes on that $1, and you now give that $1 to a waitress. She has to take a percentage of that out of that and give it to whoever as well. Cut it with the rest, whatever. And now out of what's left of that $1, you got to pay taxes on the $1 that's already had taxes paid on it. How many times are you going to tax the same $1? And how many times are people going to wake up and realise that you're being taxed consistently on the same feckin' $1 to the point that the dollars have no value anymore. It's like there's nothing left in the $1. Nobody's made anything out of that $1. The $1's now bleh. It's like, gosh darn, man. Yeah, but you made that money. Yeah, I know, but you already took taxes on that $1. Yeah, but now I want more taxes. But you've already made taxes on it. Yeah, but I want more taxes. Oh, okay then. There you go. Like, how about I just don't pay taxes on that $1? How about I just pay taxes on everything that's around me and leave it at that? I've already got a set price tax, and we just leave it at that. We don't pay any more in taxes. And at the end of the year, I don't have to do my taxes and pay my taxes. Nope, stay there, brother. I'm not the only one that looks at it like that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't put money into the system, because obviously you've got to put money into the system. No, but why should I keep, or no, I'll rephrase it. It's not an I, because I is selfish. Why is it, there's no I in team, right? Why is it that we, as a public, as a workforce, consistently have to keep handing money over to those that never produce an outcome? I would rather give that money to families that need it, not to people in office that never do a single thing for you. Not a single thing. Nothing. None. Don't fight for you. And if they do fight for you, it's very, very rare and few and far between. Where are they fighting for you? Well, what are they doing for you? Oh, my congressman loves me. Okay. What's he ever done for you? Oh, my senator is amazing. Oh, she's amazing. Oh, what have they ever done for you? Oh, they stand up there and they fight for my rights. Oh, okay. All right. I get that. I'm with you. But what have they ever done for you? Have you ever seen anybody held accountable and arrested and put in jail? Have you ever seen? No, you never will. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. They say never. Well, you know what? It's never going to happen. What it will do, though, is it will slow the system down. It will bring it to light. It will make that person not as popular as they was before. So it slows them down enough to the point that now they're not getting as much attention, and the value of them is decreasing. That's what that's the path that you go down to hope for, and that's what you look for. So we've now sort of shamed this person. Public shaming is the best way to put it, I suppose. We've shamed this person enough, or you try to shame that person enough so that people will then stop handing money over to them, because it's a grift. It's all a grift. When was the last time that you walked into a bank and said, hey, you know what, I'd just like $20,000 please, because I'm awesome? And the bank went, not a problem, here's your $20,000, and yes, you are awesome, and we appreciate you, thank you for your business. No, never just hand that money over to you. You have to fight tooth and nail to get anywhere near. And I mean, you gotta be so perfect in all ways for them to even assume that they're going to lend you something, because it's not their money anyway. So they're lending you money on the hope that you're not going to fail. If they find that you failed too many times, it will never happen. But then you've got to look as to why you failed. What were your failures? Where did they come from? How did they happen? What was the reaction? What was the action? What did you do to make amends, to fix it? Money is just it's a great monopoly of just going round and round and round in circles and being handed off consistently. The biggest mafia in the world will always be your governments. So that's your mafias right there. How can you, it's the most legal money laundering system in the world, is having a government. I'm not against it. I'm not. It's not that I'm against governments. I'm against the ability for them to dictate to you what you can and can't do in the name of safety, in the name of science, in the name of absolutely fucking nothing. My views, my reasons. It never means I'm right. Never. Nope. It's just how I see stuff, and other people do as well, but that's how I see it. people to tell us what's good and bad for us, because we can't make them decisions. We don't have the capability to make them decisions. That's a crock, by the way. You have every capability to make a decision whether it's right or wrong. But we've allowed society to believe that we need a bunch of goons preaching to us who don't even adhere to what it is that they're preaching, telling us that if we don't do as we're told, we're going to go to prison, we're going to go to jail, you're going to get deported from my country, or you're going to get penalised and punished, and we're going to charge you even more money that you don't have. What a ridiculous system. It's so ridiculous. People into office because we believe their ethics of what they tell us as the reason why they should be elected. Then you hold that person accountable for what they believe in to be elected. And when you don't see things happening the right way, your ability to go forward is to say to that person, pay up now. You got elected because this is your values and what you said, so we're here to have that discussion. And if they tell you you're too busy, you say you're never too busy, my friend. You work for me. That's why we elected you, to work for me, for us, for the whole county, the city, the state. That's why we put you in that position, because we believe that you can choose to go in the right direction of how we see things. You can't have everything, I get that. Gosh darn it. You gotta have a little of something. Elect somebody into office and then a year, 2 years later go, you haven't done anything. You were voted in on the words of that you were going to do this, this and this, and you have not made any changes. Well, why do you think that is? Well, I don't know, probably because their pockets are getting lined and more lined and more lined. Why is that? Because corruption runs so deep in your own stupidity that you'll eventually allow that paper with figures and faces on it to rule your life. That's PGT? Huh? Oh, what PGT? What is? I need to look up what PGT stands for. I do not know. They're a flatbedding company. I think they're just flatbedders. They might be other stuff as well now, but I've always known PGT just to be a flatbedding company. So. I like chief carriers. I love chief carriers. There you go. I'll do it the right way. I love chief carriers. Chief carriers, I love you so much, chief carriers. I do love them. They're awesome in their own ways. I don't agree with everything. I get upset at times. I get angry. I get irritated. I try to have conversations that don't always work out. Can't have everything your own way. Can't be selfish. Get it. But in all, I've got a good rapport. I've got a good working relationship with the Rensselaer office. I don't have a problem down here. They do me proud, and they work me. The only reason they work me is because I'm willing to go to work, so that's the only reason why. That is pretty much it right there. Toodle Pips, nice KW over there, you can't see it there. Nice. Toodle Pips. I'm trying to figure out what the text message says, and it says, oh, toot toot toot. So that geezer up there on the right hand side, that white trailer, it's that geezer that passed us earlier. So. Alright, brother, I'm going to come over on you now because you're too busy on your phone. So. Papa Sal's Italian Bristol. No, that's French, Mark. It's not Italian. The way I said it. So anyway, there you go. I'm just an abundance of conversation today, which luckily no one will hear because it's just my beautiful parents. Isn't that right, beautiful parents? The abundance of other people will only watch. My average rating supposedly is what they tell me at Useless Tube is. It's one of PGT's right there. The average rating of my videos is anywhere up to 4 minutes tops, and that's it. So people watch about 4 minutes in and then they cut the video off and leave, which makes perfect sense because I wouldn't go past the minute mark of, well, there's nothing to see here. It's just a picture with some strange Australian, not Australian, Russian, not Russian, European, not European, English maybe, possibly, Blighty, United Kingdom, minion of the monarchy, talking bullshit. You know, right, Useless Tube. Well, I was waiting for the day that they tell me I've been naughty. They had me on one video. I don't even know because I have talked so much crap at times, and videos vary from everything to extremely insane to something to hardly anything to nothing. So one day they were like, hey, we had to blah 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 this video, and we're not striking you for it, blah blah blah, but we're just telling you don't do it again. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, you must be talking about my language. Oh, okay then. Alright, cool. Yep. That was my earlier videos when they didn't, when it mattered not. There was no concern and care. Now there's a concern and care because it's all about the kids. Well, it is all about the kids. It's just not the way they say it. Rabbit holes, man. You got to travel down some of them rabbit holes. A person said to me a few weeks back that conspiracy theories are harmful to people. I'm still trying to understand how they're harmful. Okay. I think you just have a very emotional heart and a caring way about you, but they're not harmful. They're not harmful. And if that's the case, if conspiracy theories are harmful, then 99.999% of your media is harmful then, with the bullshit narrative and the lies that they tell then. So you can say that about conspiracy theories being harmful. Come on, girl. But the truth is, all narratives can be harmful and are harmful. It's just how you look at it. And if you've got a bit of an emotional soft side about you, well, then it's going to affect you, isn't it? Or if you're just a complete nutter, it's going to affect you as well, then, isn't it? It's on you to control yourself. And if you can't control yourself, oh well, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry about your luck. Come Sheets, beautiful little red Volvo. Nego Sheets in his beautiful little red Volvo. Good job I slowed down for you, hey Sheets, because I'm that considerate truck driver. You would never have done that though, Sheets, would you? You would have just kept on speeding up, because that's how unconsiderate you are. I'm considerate enough to slow down for you, Sheets. Yes, I'm welcome, Sheets, thank you. Yes, I'm very welcome for letting you over, yes sir. Yep, anytime, Sheets. Shits. Top Gun 7. Oh, Oh, it's an enclave. Beautiful move there, Mr. Buick Enclave. That's what Hot Wheels has got. Hot Wheels is his nickname back in Rensselaer. Hot Wheels has a Buick Enclave. Told you, them tanker boys, man. Them boys are always on a mission. They must have some very, 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 very tight schedules. I mean, their schedule just must be insane. And they must get held up at fueling. So trying to load the fuel must hold them up as well. I mean, just they're always flat out flying. So you wonder how tight their schedules are. They shouldn't even be that tight, not really. But greed and demand, you got to get it on. So thank you very much. nice.
It is a Chevrolet, isn't it?
One day I'll go to a drag race before it turns into electric racing and there is no smells or noises or entertainment. It's just a that's all you'll hear going down the track. Kind of Stoger, nice old bigger car. So this truck south 982, if you run that down south, or 981 as well, like, so you'll see the signs 982, see Latrobe, Latrobe, 5 miles away. If you run down there, it'll take you down to a place that makes alcohol. I took cans down there once when I worked for the Gimp out of Ames, and he is a Gimp. So when I worked for the Gimp out of Ames there, in that little off-lot I had, I delivered cans down there to make beer. You're desperately thinking about it, love, aren't you? Oh, you're still thinking, oh, it's because it's on its phone, that's why. Got that phone strapped to its earlobe. It keeps pushing its way out because it thinks it has every right to do that while being on the phone. Being on the phone is more important than concentrating on your driving. That's right. Still on the phone. He's right here now. Here he is right here. This one right here. So he's still on the phone, look. He's still on the phone. This one right here. And he's still on the phone. And he's still on the phone. We live in a world that has headsets. They're easy, they're great, they're noise cancelling, they're not uncomfortable, but you still got to have that fucking phone in your hand up against your ear. There he is over there turning left. So there he is. And he's still on the phone. We're now out of the 45 mile an hour zone. We're now into a 55, and my Google Maps is telling me it's still 45. So, because Google Maps and Samsara work together, because they're on the same page, Google Maps is telling Samsara that I'm speeding, even though I'm in a speed limit that's 55, but it's telling Samsara I'm speeding, so it goes against my record, and it's telling my record that I'm speeding and it's severe because I'm doing 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. And that's why the system's flawed, which makes me laugh because there is so many people on the thing, and I'm not going to show the names because it's of no concern, but there's so many people on the Samsara that get 100 scores all the time, and it's like, how are you getting 100 scores all the time? if it's reading off a Samsara. If it's reading off a Google, sorry. It's impossible. I don't worry about it. I don't want to get anywhere near 100 if I've got to drive that asinine to the system. Well, they'll tell you it's not hooked up to it. Well, it is hooked up to it because I hit navigate on the Samsara, it'll navigate me to the point. It's all hooked up. It's where it's reading everything from. It's reading it from what the speed limits are through the Google Maps. Now it's just adjusted itself to 55. So for that period of time now, it said I was speeding. And that goes against me. That's wrong. It's a flawed system. That's why I say it's a flawed system. Because it was already a 55 when I come out of the 45. This one's a little awkward. I don't quite know what this geezer's doing, so let's come around him because I'm sure he's going to speak. He's probably on his phone. Let me have a look and see. Yes, he's on his phone because they're always on their fucking phone. It's Lord forbid you can do that shit before you leave out. So now Samsara doesn't. So now Google. Sorry. So now Google doesn't even have a score speed. So like it does now. It's just you're running because it doesn't know what the speed limit is. So then it goes against you again because it doesn't know what it's reading. So my argument will be with this whole system is how are these other people always at 100%? To be at 100%, you can't be speeding. You can't do anything. No violations whatsoever against you on your record in your truck. That means that you must be driving at least 10 miles an hour under the speed limit on a consistent basis. Or my mind works in such stupid ways. Or it's how they pick the people. It's just how they pick them. That's all. See, now we're back to 45. And it dropped me to 45 way before. So it put me in a violation again of speeding. See, the system's flawed. It's flawed.